Welcome to UNCUT with Why podcast, where we discuss topics that helps, harms, and honor our community. We speak unapologetically and say everything that y'all are afraid to say. Here we're going to tell the truth uncut. Now let's talk. Welcome back. We are here for another show, Uncut with Why podcast. Today in the studio, we have my boy, David Walker, better known as Negus Phoenix. He's a 44-year-old former football player and ran track at the Savannah State University. He's a hip-hop artist, very talented, got some great bangers out. He started recording music in 2020, and his biggest inspiration right now is to really live and not just be alive. Let's welcome my boy, Negus Phoenix.
Hey, I like that introduction.
I
Good
know,
Lord.
right?
Okay.
I'm really happy to have you on my show. Thank you for coming.
Oh, man, I appreciate you.
So, listen, I know that you're an artist and you're here in the studio. So, definitely after this interview, I got to plug you in with some great people.
Okay,
so
I'm
we'll
down.
be doing that when we finish. Let's talk about your football career. What was that like?
Oh, man, it was one, man. Man, I probably, like everybody else, started young. Started when I was like 8 years old. And just, I knew from the beginning, like, that's how I wanted to get into college.
Oh, by playing football.
Right. I already knew that, but I knew, like, it was a means to an end. So, and it did what I needed to do. I mean, I was pretty good at it. I went to college, won a couple MVPs. You know, I did my thing, man. I did my thing, and I ran track, too. So, not just a person that walks around every day and talks about it. So a lot of people just don't know my background of, you know, of what especially like people I went to college with or people that I meet in everyday life now. Like I rarely talk about, you know, I could brag and I let people talk. But if I told them like, you know, I did rare stuff like go to junior nationals and qualify, you know, top 32 in the nation when I was 16 years old, stuff like that. I did a few things.
Yeah.
I'm proud of. I ain't gonna talk too much though.
But why not be a bragger though?
Because man, I'm a modest person, and you know, I like attention to be on somebody else, not me. I like for people to. I like for my energy to draw the person in. I don't want them to fall in love with something I said. I want them to fall in love with my actions.
Oh, wow. Listen at you. Hold on now. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. You just wait a minute. So let me ask you, what position you played?
I played cornerback.
Oh, okay, because you ran track. So that
Right.
means you fast out there on the football field too, right?
I might. That's what they said.
So you did football longer than track, or were they kind of like incorporated together?
Well, I started track. Yeah, I started track like a few years after I played football because track was just something that one of my friends introduced me to. Like, hey, man, maybe you just need to go out for track, man. Let's see how I do it. And so, I mean, he was just like my best friend. So, shout out Ron Andrews, man. But we started together, and then we kind of, you know, went through high school and everything together. We always ran. So, yeah. So I did it, and track in college was kind of funny because I didn't go for track. Of course, I went for football. And I kept telling the coach, "Hey, I'm gonna come out to the track team," and he was just like, "Okay." But I could tell he kind of brushed me off because I was another football player wanting to run track.
Why is that?
Because every football player think they can run, and really every football player is not a track runner.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, you know, and he just didn't know my background. He didn't know that I ran track and, you know, I did these things and I qualified for certain things and I did state. So he didn't know these things, right? Because, like I said, I just, you know, I was basically there for football. And so when I was telling him, you know, he was kind of like, okay. But he was saying okay, but I can look at him and tell, like, he was like.
You had to show him pretty much.
Yeah, I had to show him. So one of the guys ended up being ineligible. And so I ended up, you know, running first team 4x4, 800, 400 hurdles. So I ended up doing that and kind of like just, you know, being an asset to the team. So he actually offered me a full ride to play, to run track that next year. So he was like, you know, if they don't, you know, match what I match, then you just not gonna play football. And I'm like, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go with the money. Whoever giving me the most money, whoever gonna take care of more of my school, then that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And you went right after high school, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was that like? Because I know you was young then, but it sounded focused compared to.
Man, I was focused the first semester.
Oh, okay. So once you got to be
After that, but no, like I did what I can do. I played football all 4 years, and I ran track 3 of those years. So I did what I came to do. But no, I mean like definitely I was more focused my freshman year. Then I figured out what college was really
and
about, and I started having a little fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's what changed a little bit.
So football and track, they didn't have like a conflict with the schedules?
Nah. Nope. One's in spring, one's in fall.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So it never conflicted.
So do you ever go back to Savannah State? Visit anybody?
I did go back this year for homecoming with my people, but like I got a group of friends. Once you football is like a fraternity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, brotherhood.
Because once we like people think it's crazy when we say blood, sweat, and tears, but when you play football, like if you really playing and you really trying to do something with it, like it's blood, sweat, and tears. Like you can people die on the field.
Really?
You feel what I'm saying? Like it has happened before, and it's not just a once in a lifetime thing. It's happened many of times.
Wow, it's interesting that you would bring that up, though. I've always thought, and I could be wrong, so correct me. I always thought that was because of a previous medical situation that caused that, though.
No, no. A lot of times and it might be heat stroke, but it's what it is it's the battle that you're trying to do and push through. That's where it really happens at. When they go into like cardiac arrest or go into overheating because they're trying to push themselves to another level.
And the body can't handle it. My goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you experienced someone falling out or anything like that?
No, not like that. And I'm blessed because I don't
want to see that.
Yeah, I don't
want
to see that. And so you gain the love, you gain a different respect for a person when seeing them go through a battle, and sometimes it's seeing them go through a battle that is not even on the football field.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a battle. It could be a battle in life, or it could be them and even if it is on the football field, it could be them trying to beat the next man out, or we coming in, we freshmen, we coming in together, and we got to work hard to beat the upperclassmen. We got to stick together because the upperclassmen kicking y'all ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how you bond. You know what I'm saying?
Did it the whole 4 years. So when you left, you was like, that was it. You didn't do no more football after that.
I played a little semi-pro. For a couple years in Savannah. We was actually like I know when people say semi-pro, they were like, well, it's semi-pro, but we literally they have rankings, and we literally was the number 1 ranked semi-pro team in the country for it's like different levels. Like some it's people that just coming out there to play, then there's people that really played and they're playing competitive and getting looked at from like arena teams and like as far as tryout spots for Canadian Football League. So it's opportunity to keep moving forward and further your career and keep getting looked at.
Absolutely.
So you can kind of get picked up. So I played a couple years and I kind of messed up my knee, but I messed it up being selfish. So I blame myself.
Meaning that you needed to take a break and you kept going or something?
No, we was whooping a team ass pretty much. I can say ass.
Yeah, you can say
okay,
ass on here.
Okay. I don't know. It might be syndicated. You know what I'm saying? One day we might get there. Let's go.
Did you hear the name of this show?
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, that's why I said let's go. Let's get there. But no, for real. But we was really beating the team pretty bad, and I got an interception. And I was coming out of the end zone. And I really should have just what we call took a knee and took a touchback where we still get the ball. But you know what I'm saying? But I tried, we was showing out. So tried to run it back and yep. And
did that make you so how long did you have to sit down after that?
Well, it was in the playoffs, so I actually so we ended up going to the championship. Well, I didn't play after that game. And that was like the first round of the playoffs. And we lost in the championship game. So you know what I'm saying? And I mean,
like that was because you weren't playing?
Bro, you already know it's because I wasn't playing. I mean, not necessarily, but necessarily. Yeah.
Did that take a toll on you, though, not being able to play in the championship?
Oh, man, yeah, because I tried to play, and my coach like, bro, you know you can.
That's good, though. You could have really damaged yourself worse.
you know. And then so after that, I just really was like, all right, then they ain't really giving out good insurance out here, so let me sit my tail down. So that was kind of, you know.
Yeah, because they'll replace you. So
Listen,
that
man,
was a good choice. So
they got to.
let me tell the audience though, you are from my hometown,
Okay,
Milledgeville, Georgia.
already.
And we actually from the same neighborhood, Southwest Harrisburg, the best
trying to
side
tell
of
you.
town there is. So listen, I want you to tell people what it was like growing up in Harrisburg. Not what's going on now, what it was like growing up.
Oh man, it was a blessing. I can truly say that I was able to see a lot of the best of both worlds because I was just telling one of my homeboys the other day that I was really like the only one of my friends that didn't have a father in the house, but I had fathers in all of their houses.
Oh,
You get what I'm
you
saying?
was cool with them.
So all of my best friends, like I could go to their dad or their dad is gonna look out for me, and you know if they see me doing something wrong, they're gonna tell me it's wrong, and you know they might can't like just correct me like that, but I got enough respect for them that I've seen them, you know, be a man and do manly things and have enough respect that, you know.
You take their advice.
Yeah, I take their advice. But then I also saw the side where I didn't have a father in the house, and you know, you can look and you can see things will probably be different in your home if your dad
If
was
the
there.
father was there,
You get what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So you know, you see that, and you know, I had older siblings, so I'm the baby, right?
Okay.
So I had older siblings, and you know, my brother was in the street. My sister, you know, she was kind of in the street. She was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So you know, and then
Well, let me ask you this. I'm sorry because you mentioned not having your father, but you've been playing football since you was young. So that was your mama behind that?
oh yeah,
Really?
oh yeah, because one, it was one to do something constructive, right? She said, you know, and like I said, my brother was kind of in the street, so it was kind of like, all right, you about to do something constructive.
Before you might
Before
follow
you
these
know
paths,
before you
yeah.
fight, but the one thing about it is the why I love my brother so much is he's not the brother that said, hey, this how to cook this up.
Oh, come do what I do.
He's a brother that said, boy, you better not ever.
Even though he was doing
Even
it.
though he was doing it, boy, you better not ever. You get what I'm saying? So
Okay, so on the receiving end, how do you, because you know, to us, we look at it like, now how you going to tell me and you, so
listen,
how did you?
we had a set of boxing gloves. That's how you do it.
Oh, okay, so big brother let you know you weren't playing.
Listen,
You weren't doing it my way.
Listen, plenty of headaches. So I knew.
my
You get what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
respect is earned, not given.
That's right.
So you know, and you know, he didn't like just beat me or abuse me or anything,
Got his
but
point across though.
like we, you know, listen to your big bro, and he wasn't like just like. And I know it sounds strange, but he was always a leader.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, you might be a group of dudes, but one thing I know is my brother, if he did it, it was because he wanted to do it.
Do you feel like he took on that father role in the household, or not really? Just still just a big brother.
Oh no, I don't. It's a means to the ends, right? It's a means to the end. So I feel like he felt like he had to because there was stuff out there that he didn't have that he wanted because you know his father wasn't around. So and then he made sure we had stuff too.
Yeah, so he
You
took
get what
that
I'm
role
saying?
on.
Yeah. So you know it was a group effort. My mama worked 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to mommy.
Man, big shout out, man, big shout out. That's why I'm gonna get to that, but no, mama worked 2 jobs. So my older sister, she was the cook. She
Okay.
cooked, cleaned, and gave direction while mom was at work, and you know, brother was doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
So
We make it work. We find a way to
man,
make it
have
work.
to, man. That's why I love black women, man. You can't tell me it ain't
Wait,
nothing.
Can you say that one more time?
That's why I love black women.
No, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? From my perspective, it ain't that, and it ain't nothing a woman can't do.
Oh,
You feel what I'm saying? So that's just me.
I love that. So he was
Absolutely.
there at the games, rooting you on and stuff.
Who?
Your brother.
No, he was in the street. What you gonna be at?
He didn't come to the
My
game.
mama was there.
Okay, mama was there though. Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I
So,
just felt like seeing him there cheering you on, but mama, because mamas do that too. We the biggest cheerleaders, so
Yes,
I
yeah.
get that or whatever. So Harrisburg. I would say Milledgeville, but Harrisburg has turned into something that we didn't grow up in.
Right, right.
So how did you escape that?
Man, listen, I'm blessed with good friends too. Now I'm gonna tell you this, right? So a lot of the guys we grew up with, that kind of got in the streets, and did they thing, did they want to or whatever. Shout out, y'all know who y'all is, all day. But what they did was even them, it's like, okay, we came up together, but all of us came up together playing sports. And they was like, okay, David chose to keep going.
Okay.
So David, don't come over here.
Oh.
Like you our guy, but don't come over here with that. I ain't gonna even allow you to come. I had real friends like, nah, go do your thing on the sports, dog. You doing what you do. Go do your thing. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even got it. It ain't no question if we mess with you or not. So
But we don't want you doing gang activity, though.
Exactly, and that was the best thing for me. That having people that really love me, even though they doing what they doing. And I mean, these ain't guys that's older than me. These guys, we same age. But I know for a fact that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was, because how your whole neighborhood, and a lot of people I grew up with, like before it got into any type of gangs in our city. So, but those the same people that are like, nah, David, stay over there and do your thing. We know you from the hood.
So you still came around. You still was like
Oh,
in
yeah,
the streets, but just not actively doing anything,
just not
robbing, stealing, fighting, none of that type of stuff.
Exactly, because I didn't have to.
So you don't think that college is what really stopped that, though? Because what happened? What about if you didn't go?
Oh, man. Oh, no. I knew I wasn't staying in Milledgeville, so that's number one.
Oh.
So let's get...
Okay.
So that's why college was so important for me, is to take my opportunity to see the world differently. You know what I'm saying? So, and actually college is where I really got into most of my trouble, because in the city I grew up in, if I got love for you, and I got love on both sides, even the south side, like, you know what I'm saying? Because in the summer, I mean, man, we from a small city, so if I live in Harrisburg, I got my friends that's one color, and then I got to spend the summer in my cousin's house.
That's another
over
color.
here. That's another color.
Yep.
I ain't straddling the fence. It's just
You neutral.
I'm not messing with either side, and neither one of them, and both sides are like, we rock with you, so go on over there, But it,
So how you end up getting in trouble in college then? You weren't able to.
Because when you got love from both sides, and people really rock with you, when you go to college, people don't know you from a hill of beans, and then it feels like. And then I played football. So football, where most of it came from, because everybody wanted to fight somebody on the football team. So really, I was fighting every weekend, because the football team, we really,
You just stood with your team.
Yeah, just standing with my team. We really fought every doing Saturday night.
After a game.
After a game. After a game. I remember one time we was going to this party, and it wasn't even football season. We were going to this party, and me and my homeboy was at the gas station, and the girl said, "Hey, could y'all not fight tonight?"
So was that bad, David? They didn't have no control over that? No.
Listen, man.
Campus security?
It was, they tried. But nah, man. But so that's why I got in most of my fights in college. So,
So meanwhile, back at home, you got the gangs going on, and you here fighting, but you still whenever you came home, you still didn't get involved with that, though.
I know, because I still didn't have to. Like, that's
a choice.
And I still went, and I still hung in the hood, and I still went and kicked it with every single one of my friends when I was home. If I went to the club, we chilling. Where we at? Look, we at level 3. But you know what I'm saying? We at BAMP. We in the old school. You know what I'm saying? These kids don't know nothing about that. But
Yeah, because they don't have much.
Yeah.
There's nothing down there anymore. Like, it's really bad. So do you think that the number one problem in our hood right now, well, we're going to say Milledgeville, because like you said, we got love for the South too. West Side, North Side, all of that. So do you think that, like, I feel like for me, you know, I did what you did. I got out of Milledgeville.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's what's holding them back from changing? Because everybody down there is still doing the same shit from when you went to college.
I don't know, because to be honest, when the people I rock with, they advancing. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. No comment. Go ahead.
The people I rock with, they advancing. I mean, I'm like, even if they in the hood, they ain't just in the hood sitting on their ass.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
so they actually go to work and stuff.
Yeah, they actually go to work, and they do their thing where they at. But I go and because I do music, I go and I rock with the young people too, though.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because I still, like, that's my biggest thing, right? That's why I go to Milledgeville. That's why I even do the music and kind of like try to make sure I always include my city, is because I want to go and grab the younger generation, and give them the chance, the same opportunity that in the hood they was already giving me, telling me, nah, don't do this, go do what you love, go do something you're good at. That's me giving back. That's my payback for that happening for me.
Like the same thing that you experienced, you want that.
Yeah, I want them to come to Atlanta, do some shows with me. Let me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta pay me nothing. You just gotta pay your own way.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get you. Let's go do some shows, man. I can show you a couple. We can talk to a couple people. I can show you a couple people, and you can come up here and you can display your talent, and they can, they might can take you a couple places. But
so during any of those fights in football, were you ever arrested?
No.
You never been in jail?
Ain't no. Yeah, I done been. You said, well, like, did
I
I get arrested for fighting? I done been to jail.
You done been to jail, but not necessarily for fighting in football and stuff like that.
Nah, not for that.
Okay, so these young ones, they kind of knuckleheads. They don't like to listen. So is that like a challenge for you when you're trying to get them to, come out the streets, do something different?
It's not. It's not now, right? And I say it's not now because they see the work I'm done put in.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? They done seen me doing shows. They done seen me go on the road. I done performed at homecomings. I done, you know what I'm saying? I done performed out of state. So they done seen me on the road, right? It's easier for them to be like, okay, I believe because I seen you do it. The thing about these kids these days, they want you to show them. And see, when I got out of college, I was a store manager at Sprint and Circuit City, right?
Okay.
So
Circuit City, take us back.
I know, right? Hey, man, don't judge me, man. Don't judge me, please. Hey, y'all don't cut. No, just playing. No, but no. So I work with the younger generation. So I kind of feel like I understand them a little better because I had to adapt. In order to be successful, I had to adapt to what motivated them, and kind of playing football and actually being around different people of different backgrounds. I think that's what college prepares you for the most.
Okay.
Is being able to navigate the world successfully with different attitudes and different energies, because in college, that's when you understand that everybody don't act like the people that you did where you from. You get what I'm saying?
Right. It's different.
You know what I'm saying? It only a certain amount of different attitudes in the city where we from. You might not admit it, but this person over here really just act like this person over here at the end of the day. So it's only a different set of attitudes in the city so small. You know what I'm saying?
One track mind down
there.
You
get me? So that's when you get to see different things. And to be honest, when I went to college, that's when I realized that I really missed the knowledge from my father, right? Because one of my friends, right, he said, man, I'm about to go change my oil. I'm like, you can change your oil? He was like, yeah, I can change my oil, my alternator, my stuff. Who taught you that? My daddy. Wow. And I was like, damn.
You missed that.
Yeah. And that when I realized, like, man, that's what I missed. Like, why I don't know that?
So is that like a, let me see, man, I don't want to use like a, is that like a trigger for you, maybe, just to talk about that? Do you know your dad now? Are y'all?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's your relationship like now?
I mean, we cool.
Okay.
I talk to him.
So let's go back to what you just said. So when you think about the things that you missed out on because you didn't have your father,
right?
So is that something you held on to, or you have moved forward with that?
I've moved forward. See, I don't really when when you judging yourself, you really you don't know how to express your emotions when you really judging yourself, right? So I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can. I feel like I moved on.
Oh, okay.
My wife,
Oh, we're gonna
you
get
know what
into
I'm
that.
saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my sisters, they feel like I haven't moved on. But what I try to tell them is that I forgave him a long time ago. But what the reason why I don't call him like every day or talk to him often, um, is because I didn't grow up in that routine.
I know, but you're older now.
Yeah,
so
but that's still not my routine. I call my mama. My whole life, I've called my mother.
Right.
So that's who I'm used to calling.
Okay.
And then when I think about it, I'll be like, oh, let me call my dad. You get what I'm saying? So it's not always at the front of my mind because that's not the norm for me. The norm is mom, brother, sister, auntie.
And that's what you used to. But you do feel like you truly have forgiven him, though.
Yeah, like I have no malice. Like I make sure, like I try to make sure at least my daughters go see them or at least say hey when they talking to him. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not like he doesn't know them.
So even though he wasn't in the home, was he like kind of keeping up with what you had going on, though? Knew that you was this great football player and stuff?
Nope.
He didn't know, David?
Nope.
So when did he come back around?
When I don't know. Probably about 28, 29. I don't know.
When you was at that age.
Yeah.
So he was a fully grown man by the time he decided to come be in your life.
Yeah, I had experienced a lot of life out here.
And so when he came back around, you was open from the jump, or it took some time?
Nah, I was cool. I was like, okay, hey, what's up?
Really?
Yeah, but I wasn't like, oh man, I love
That's
you,
not
miss
how I
you,
did it.
daddy. Right. I mean, it's
It was
still
emotional.
yeah, but why? Like it's so crazy, man. Like I trained myself in life, man, to not try to hold on to emotional stuff too long. I try to let it go.
Okay.
Because I don't know what age I realized that it holds people back. But when I realized that, man, when I started to let stuff go, that's why I feel like I moved past it. That's why I feel like I let stuff go because I'm like, if I hold on to that, boy, that's going to be my downfall.
So what is it about your mom and sisters that thinking that you're still holding on to it then?
Well, they don't say it like, oh, man, what you holding on to? They just like, you ain't going to talk to your daddy? No.
Oh,
I ain't
they
gotta
just be
call.
trying to encourage
Yeah.
more of it. Oh, got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's the process, though. We understand that respectfully.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you're married. How long you
yeah.
been married?
9 years.
9 years.
It'll be 10 this year.
But how long y'all been together?
15 years. Hold on.
15 years.
No, hold on. 15 years. Yeah,
better get
15,
right.
15. No, some, man, went a long time.
A long time. Okay.
15.
So she was there, like, when you decided to come do this music thing.
Yeah, she actually encouraged it.
Wait, look, I got to go over my questions for that because that's what I was finna say. Like, is she supportive with music? Because I know that could be...
Absolutely. And the thing about it is, she hears everything I do. She hears it first.
Oh.
Because I got to rap it to somebody.
Right.
If I'm writing or I'm like, baby, what you think about this? And she'll be like, and she's from New York, so she's a music critic by nature.
Okay.
So, she gives me good advice. But back in the day, like when I first moved to Atlanta, right, in 05, when I first moved to Atlanta, we used to work together.
Oh.
And so
No. Living and
so
working together.
exactly. So we used to work together, right?
Uh-huh.
And so, eventually when it wasn't right away, but eventually like later on we started talking. I used to write her like songs or whatever. So
Not that was your game.
and make a song and get her a CD. I had like 5-6 songs on the CD.
Oh.
And then but after a while I kind of got more into my career and focused on that. And kind of just didn't have the energy to do no music or anything. Kind of like just let the dream go and.
You took a pause on music?
Yeah, like in like 05.
Oh, back then.
Yeah, back
Okay.
then. Back then,
Okay.
just didn't have the shit. I was working. I was trying to get that money.
Get money.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
I was, hey man, I ain't doing music no more. I'm about to work. Started running stores and getting in management.
Okay.
didn't have no time. I was too busy trying to develop myself and develop other people at the same time. So.
So during that process, I guess she's your number one fan then, right?
Oh, absolutely. Well, no, because I got daughters, so
They your number one
they
fan?
my number one fans.
How many girls you got?
2.
2 girls. What about a boy?
No boy, no boy. Had a son. He committed suicide in 2022. So
What?
yeah, at the age of 19. So yeah,
David, how did I miss, in what year?
2022.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what was going on? Do you mind talking about that?
Yeah. I get like he was, and we was kind of estranged, just for different reasons. Just for different reasons, but but we were kind of trying to build our relationship, and so this was like his senior year of high school. It was, this was follow the story. Don't look like that just yet.
I can't help
But,
it. I'm sorry, I did not know
So
that.
we kind of like, his senior year of high school, we really like just worked hard to build a relationship and always let him know that he can come to me for anything, because, he was kind of going through things, right?
Okay.
So his freshman year of college, like, he was doing good, and it was on his 19th birthday. So he was doing good, and, his mama called me like, she don't know what happened.
Oh my God. So this ain't even something y'all saw coming?
He was
David, oh my God.
he was doing good.
It had to be something though. Maybe he just, maybe he didn't want to share that or whatever.
Yeah,
with you all.
and that's why I try to that's why I live my life different now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wrote that quote. I live by, if I'm trying to live while, you know what I'm saying, while
Not
I'm
just
alive,
build, yeah.
man. Because I worked so hard. Let me tell you, before COVID, I worked so hard for other people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm 11 years in that sprint. You know what I'm saying? I've literally created at least 9 to 10 store managers. So I'm not just managing people and just focused on me. I'm literally trying to help other people build. You get what I'm saying? And creating leaders is not an easy thing to do. But when I first started management at Circuit City, we had to read this leader book. And the most important thing was, it was 2 important things. It was not keeping bad people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the mark of a good leader is not how successful you are, but how many leaders you create.
Okay.
And those are the 2 things that took me further than anything I ever, you know what I'm saying, especially in sales and in management and managing people, right? Because I had already went through it in sports of being a leader. You get what I'm saying? Being a leader of men, being a leader of different emotions, and learning how to navigate those people, and actually learning that I got to put in that work before anybody's going to respect the work I do.
Right.
So when you become a leader and then you start creating leaders, then you're not really, that's how I felt like I was successful. And I was good at my job. But my ultimate goal was to create leaders, and not just any leaders that look like me and my skin tone.
So do you think, because listen, you got a powerful resume, do you think maybe that was a little intimidating for your son? Like he couldn't live up to that? Like, maybe he was trying to, like you said, be a leader because that's what you all about?
No, I don't
think so?
I don't think so. I can't even tell you what he was thinking. I know he had been through a lot. He loved his grandmama and his great aunt. He loved them a lot,
Okay,
and
was
he
close with
had
them.
just lost them too. You get what I'm saying? So I think life kind of got him. You know what I'm saying?
It'll do that.
And I think life kind of got him, and he just didn't know how to tell nobody.
So how did that affect you, as a man?
um, oh man, it hurt. It hurt, and you know what I'm saying. But to be honest, the person who I kind of felt for the most was his mom. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, like I know she did her best, which is kind of why me and her kind of never saw eye to eye, was because we had different views on raising our son. However, it was not her. I don't think her view was from a not caring view. You get what I'm saying? Because she only wanted to make sure she protected her son. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm sure that feels like she didn't,
Yeah. So, and that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And, even though we had our ups and downs and our fights, like, she my dog. You know what I'm saying? And even my wife know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog, and she ain't never got to worry about me, you know what I'm saying, trying to get with her or anything. But that's, we cool.
So
and
y'all was there for each other during that
yeah,
time.
and she, you know what I'm saying, she was engaged. She engaged at the time, so she was engaged at the time. So even her fiance knew that, hey, let us go through this. You know
As
what
a
I'm saying?
team, right?
As a team
Family.
and a family unit, and you know what I'm saying. Let us go through this, and we're gonna get through it as a unit. My wife had my back, her fiance had her back, and then we had each other back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad.
And even her other kids, like, I was rocking with them too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Like, y'all wanna, because you gotta, being there for people really, really,
It's
really makes a
important.
difference. Man, it
Oh my
is,
God,
man.
especially through something like that.
Exactly.
That no parent wants to bury their
Exactly.
child. And we have a classmate. I'm not going to mention her name or whatever, but we had a 25 plus year friendship, and her son, did the same
Right.
thing. And man, just being there to experience that for her, I don't even think to this day she's, you don't get over nothing like that.
You don't, and that's why, like, and I'm gonna tell you this, as a grown man, like, I remember it happened, and I think my wife, well, it was just my wife was pregnant at the time with my second daughter, but it was just her and my daughter, and I think she just went to, like, maybe stay with her mom that night or something, like, because it's the weekend, they'll go over to her mom's house, and it was a mom daughter thing, all of that good stuff, and like, I'm not saying I was scared of the dark, but, like, that was a place I did not want to be.
They're alone.
They're
after that.
alone, and I just remember that feeling, and yeah, so it's something that you try to you live with it. So I even like even our, like, we done had people in our city where they have they husbands done committed suicide, they kids done committed suicide, and I always just send them a message like, yo, it's gonna get better, like, you know what I'm saying? And they like, why you? Because, man, somebody gotta care.
Yes.
Somebody gotta care, and I know it ain't easy, and I know personally it's not easy. So even if if we're friends on Facebook and I saw you just went through something, I'm always gonna send you something positive.
Oh wow.
Because that's just who I am. Whether you girl, boy, man, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, man, woman. I'm gonna send you if I see you going through something, and everybody gonna come and post something. My condolences and prayers up, but everybody hasn't been through it. You get what
or
I'm
even
saying?
to know how to deal
To know
with it.
how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So everybody's not gonna say the right thing, and even I may not say the right thing, but what I am gonna tell them is that grieve in your own time.
Your own
Don't
way,
let
too.
nobody tell you how long you can grieve, because don't nobody know how you feel. All I'm gonna tell you is don't stay there too long, because
it
if
can
you
break
stay
you.
there too long, you will be broken. So you gotta learn to try to just fight out of it. Eventually, you gotta try to fight out of it, and then you gonna still go there every so often, but you can't live there. If you live there, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
Well,
So
I
don't live
admire
in
your
that space.
strength to talk
Oh,
about
man.
it the way you do.
Absolutely.
Because I'm over here trying to fight back tears and stay professional. Because I didn't even know you had experienced that. And actually right now, I don't even know if they're from our hometown. I think they're from Wilkinson County, but that just happened. A young man, not even 20 years old. I don't know. I think he might not be 21 yet.
Yeah.
But I don't know the mom. I do know the father. And like you said, we do want to send some encouraging words because, again, no parent wants to bury their child.
Right.
I'm really sorry they're experiencing that. And, again, I'm sorry that you experienced that.
Absolutely, man.
But I do love this strength to talk about it, though. Wow.
Man, listen, when you from, you know where I'm from, and you know in order to beat that, you gotta have a strong mind, and you already know that because you can sit there and you can get comfortable, and it's a comfortable place to be. How many of our friends that you like? Not me personally. I don't have anybody that's from Millersville that's just struggling.
I do.
You get what I'm saying?
Plenty.
You know what I'm saying? And well, I guess I'm on the blessed end. Not, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I don't have anybody that just, and I know people from like the hood, and I'm talking about these ex-drug dealer, gang bangers, dope slangers.
They doing well.
Doing well.
I know. I know one of them.
And guess what? And not selling dope.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And not on the corner.
Found the legal way to hustle.
Listen, let me tell you, when I was in management, I'm gonna tell you this story, right? When I was at Sprint. And so we had this thing, like, it was a team thing, like a district, right? So all, like, the little stores in the district, right? And we had this group chat. And every time you hire new employees, they want you to post it to the group so everybody in the district can get to know them. So, because, you have competitions and you want them to kind of put a face to a name because you can see them in the competition, but you don't work with them.
Okay.
Because they're different stores, right? So, and at this point, I hadn't worked at, a few stores because I'm a manager now. So I might have been assistant manager over here, or I might have helped hire somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I get to know the employees, right? And one of the employees hit my phone up and said, "Dang, David, you did it for the hood with that group, didn't you?" Because, but listen, man, that's my way of giving back.
Yeah, okay.
If I see you trying to do something, and plus I love people from the hood, cause people that really been on that corner, man, they know how to hustle because they know how to get it. They sell. Those the best people to. If you can find somebody that wants to get off of the street, and they've been hustling, and you can trust them in your business, and you can control that atmosphere until you teach them really how to get that money the way that the system works.
Right.
I've never seen one not be successful.
Oh, that's good.
You get what I'm saying? So
well, I got a few that I will be sending your way then, David. Because
okay. I mean, you teach a person right, man, they can learn. If you and then you got to come at them right.
Meet them where they are.
You got to meet them where they are, man. I think that's what, like I was saying, football and traveling and college, meeting new attitudes and new energies throughout, you know what I'm saying, through those years and growing, it allowed me to be able to, okay, let me see where you're coming from.
And to have patience with them.
And to have patience with them. Now it's only a certain amount of patience now. Because if you just a knucklehead and you're not getting it right, that's the one thing I can't tolerate.
Yeah, because that can pull you down.
Exactly. I cannot tolerate that. And like I said, though, what I learned is you don't keep bad people. How long do you keep bad people? You can't keep bad people around. If they can't do their job, you can't keep them around.
Right.
I don't care if I love you, I gotta. My number one, and I hired her, and my number one salesperson used to get so mad at me because she'll be the first person I write up. And she'll be like, I'm the number one salesperson, why I get wrote up so much? I said, because I got to show you that even though you're the number one person, you still got to go by the rules.
Oh, okay. So she feel like she getting the job done. That should be enough.
And guess what, though? But you don't have, and I tell her, you don't actually have to go by all the rules. Just go by the important ones. Because you are for real. If you can't listen, man, don't do the dumb stuff.
Right.
For real. That's how it works. Your boss wants you to do your job, right? And I told one of my managers one time, because when I was just a sales rep, and I'm naturally hard worker because I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to be good at what I do, and I'm trying to get to the next level, right? At this point in my life, when I was at that point in my life. And all these knuckleheads, and I'm the number one salesperson. I'm a leader now I'm a supervisor, so I'm a leader in the store, but I still got to sell. So I got to do both jobs. You get what I'm saying? So I'm doing this, and and other people that don't have a lot of ambition, they going by their day. I'm gonna do it at my pace. I might do this wrong. I don't really care about that rule, so let's skip that part and get to this and do this and that. And then I don't really want to help. I don't really want to help. Nah, that's the slow way. I don't really want to help no customers, so I'm a lollygag. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know you helping 10 people, I'm gonna go slow until you finish, so you can go help the next. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you really make my job harder. You get what I'm saying? Because you're not putting in any effort. So one day I was just like, man, fuck that. I'm about to be like them. And my manager I remember she got so mad. She like, man, why you acting? I said, listen. I said, I'm good 90% of the time. You got to give me my 10%. That's the only way I'm going to survive in here. I got to be able to act the fool 10% of the time. But 90%, I'm going to give you everything I got. Because if they give you 40%. And shit, if I give you 100 all the time, they killing me.
That means you're not making no room for improvement with them. Did she listen to that? Did she?
Yeah, she had to. Because I was like, I wasn't only a salesperson. I was a leader. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, and it's hard for me to say it, but I was fucking good at what I did. I am a leader. I'm a leader of men. I am a leader of people because I know how to, and I really why I say, and I keep saying a leader of men, I'm meaning mankind, but I'm a leader of people in general. Like if I'm doing a job, you're gonna follow me because one, I'm gonna treat you right. And I'm going to take my time with you. And I'm going to get rid of those people who don't want to be winners. And I'm going to let the winners win. But if I see you got potential and you're struggling, I'm not just going to throw you away. You get what I'm saying? If it's something holding you back, let's find out what that is and let's try to work forward. Right? And if it's nothing holding you back and that's just your attitude, then you got to get away from around us because we winners over here.
Right. Sounds like a leader to me.
Yeah. But that's how, and I've had bad leaders and I had good leaders, right? I had more good leaders than bad leaders, so I learned from a lot of people. Everything I'm saying today has been said to me, and what happened was I did what was told to me, and it was successful.
So that's why.
I repeat what you get what I'm saying. That's why I can repeat what was told to me.
Well, I love David the businessman, but let's get into Negus the artist.
Okay.
So what inspired you to record music?
Okay, so we lost a classmate. We lost a couple classmates in like 2019, 2020. I lost a couple people that was close to me. And I just realized that, hey, man, and then I kind of saw what COVID did to, like, the business world. Like, I'm a manager at the time, and I can see that the company really don't care about the people. You get what I'm saying?
They don't.
So I'm here trying to build leaders, and I'm losing people, and I'm realizing that, God dang, I'm really only focused on one thing, and I'm stressed out every day. Because I can't really sleep at night because every time I go to sleep, I imagine somebody calling me and telling me one of my employees did something or something going wrong at my store. You get what I'm saying? So, and I pride myself in being there for people, but sometimes you can be too much there for people. So, and I mean, it was kind of self-inflicted because when you help build a lot of people, that means they're going to come to you for advice a lot of times. And so if I literally 4 or 5 of the store managers in my district alone, I help become store managers. So any issues, they're always going to call me. You get what I'm saying? And then the district manager at the time, who, you know what I'm saying, he helped raise me up and help elevate me, but he really like a brother to me. He's calling me because I got my other knucklehead managers. They not doing what they supposed to do, so he bending to me. So I'm really absorbing everybody's energy. I don't know if I should say bless you or not, but
you can
bless you. But so I'm absorbing everybody's negative energy, and and it's like continuing to pour into a cup until you're empty. So I'm pouring into everybody, but nobody's really pouring into me. and it got stressful.
And so then you said, let me
And so
find me another.
So I stepped back and I was like, I talked to my wife. I said, hey, I want to quit. I said, I can't do this no more. And she said, okay.
Oh,
So listen. I started doing Lyft, right?
okay.
And I asked my coworker, I said, how much you make a day? He said, and this a lazy. I mean, he was lazy as hell. So I'm like, I'm just see what he say. And so he was like, man, I can make, if on my off day, I make about $200 a day. And I said, wait a minute. So $200 a day, $1,000 a week, $1,000 for 5 days. I can do, I said, and that's you? He said, yeah. I said, okay, so I know I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So we made it work. You know what I'm saying? We made it work, especially during COVID when nobody really making no money and you weren't really buying nothing because everybody was in the house. So, that helped me until I ended up getting some adjuster license. So I actually am a property adjuster license. You know what I'm saying? But music. And then, when my friends started dying, I was like, man, I got to do something I love. You know what I'm saying? I can't just keep working, just working. So music was something I loved that I wanted to do to just help me live.
Okay.
So
that's where the inspiration comes from.
That's where the inspiration comes from.
Okay, and you put me in one of your music videos. Thank you for that. Y'all gotta check on YouTube.
Check out.
Yeah, that was a great experience. Now, will I be making any more?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get it.
Okay, so now we hear how it is with being married. And then you're a rapper out here. So how does your wife feel when you go on the road? She go on the road with you?
No, she don't go on the road with me. I mean, she cool, man. I mean, she like,
trusts you.
Yeah, she just like, shoot, I trust you. I mean, she even if she don't trust me, she ain't like, well, I'm gonna be over your shoulder. I'm gonna see what you do. I mean, I ain't saying that she don't trust me. I'm just saying she's just not that person that you better.
She seems more secure.
Right.
Okay.
You know what you need to do.
So
you know
what is it like for you with these video vixens and all this ass everywhere?
Man, ain't nobody trying to get out there and get with me, man. I'm just an old man doing music, man.
Yeah, I know he just on camera. But okay.
I'm just an old man doing music, man.
Oh.
Hey, man.
Baby, we the same age. You ain't old.
I know, man. I know.
I ain't going for that.
I'm still Unc, though. They be calling me Unc out there, man.
Yeah, they be trying to auntie me, too. I don't know how I feel about that.
The first thing they say, what's up, Unc, man? Get out my face. Yo, dang, Unc.
So y'all have never been through nothing then, as far as you being out too long with these, maybe she see you in a video, women are all over you.
Oh no, wait a minute. So we done had conversations now,
right?
So because I got daughters,
right.
And we try to make sure that she just like stay respectful.
Right.
Because you got daughters. Yeah, stay respectful because you do got daughters. And I mean, I did a video with strippers in it. But if you actually look at the video, I'm not touching, I'm not all over, I'm nothing, but I'm making the video work. And there was even one scene the dude was like, hey, slap on the butt with the money. No.
I think that is extremely interesting because that's not what we seeing out here on the TV, but everybody fuck in the bag on video. So listen, that's really respectful of you.
No, but you got to, like, in these days, you got to have, let me tell you what, you got to have fancy cars in the video. You got to have guns in the video.
Right?
Or you got to have girls in the video. And that's just what's popular. I don't know why and that's why a lot of these artists come up. And I'm realizing it's the kids get used to hearing the music in the video, but a lot of these kids are just in awe of the guns.
I know.
They want to see guns. They want to see shiny things. And when you and these kids and you in the street, and which it seems like a lot of our kids are in the streets these days, and they listening to this type of music, and the drill, any type of gangster rap, right? I don't want to just sing a lot, so I'm gonna say gangster rap all together, right? Any type of rap with this killing in it, right? And I'm looking at the YouTube videos. I'm like, man, these guys got 100 guns in the video. And I'm realizing that a lot of these kids on the street, they looking at those guns cause, man, I got to get me one of them like that. And they listening to the name of the guns, and they like, okay, let me see what that gun about. And you get what I'm saying? So they really, the music is which is crazy, and which it always has, but it's spreading it's spreading, I guess, not just good knowledge, but it's spreading knowledge of a lot of things that you may not be used to.
Yeah, and it's making them, like you said, they see it, they want it. So does that make you feel like you should show less guns in your videos?
Yes, even if I'm from the hood, right? So I've seen negative things, and I've seen shootouts, and I've seen dope dealing, and I've seen a lot of different things, right? You know what I'm saying, that I never seen before. I'm just saying I ain't never seen none of that before, right? But I seen it before, right? Because that's just where I'm from. I ain't never seen nobody do none of that. But so I try to talk about it, but when I talk about it, I at least try to put a lesson in it somewhere. Like, even if I talk about gun violence, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, but that's what I chose not to do.
Okay,
You get what I'm
there's
saying?
A message.
Yeah, it's a message in it, and I might just be telling. And sometimes I like to tell stories, and I like to tell stories a lot in my music because a lot of it is experiences that, you know, you might hear in the hood. You might, stuff happens, right?
Just real life.
In real life, right? Going through life, things happen, and you see different things in life. And so they are experiences in life, but they may not even be my experience. They may be one of my homeboy experiences, or somebody I knew way back when. I seen them go through that, or I you know what I'm saying, they whatever, right? And I'm just telling their story. So
Okay.
I put it in a story and not try to make it as if I did it. I'm just telling you that story. I can tell you a story and not, you know what I'm saying?
Don't know nothing about it, ain't experienced none of that.
Right. And not experience anything, because if you live in the hood long enough, you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
That done did some of that, or something, whatever, right?
You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you might be out in the club and you see something. You get what I'm saying? Anything, right? So I try to put in the music, but I always try to make sure you know that, hey,
This ain't the
that
way.
person died at the end now. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or ended up in a cell, or you get what I'm saying? So I try to keep it even.
And so me growing up, I always more was a beat person than what the words was. Now I'll be trying to listen to what's actually being said. So are you one of the ones that, come off the dome with it, freestyle?
Oh no, I'm
gotta
tell you,
write
I write
You write.
everything because I'm a person that I want my stuff to make sense,
Okay.
and I just feel like
if you just start spitting out stuff.
I feel like a lot of people stuff. That's why we don't understand a lot of people's music, because I think they just going off the dome and that crap ain't making sense, and they just putting it together. And the kids like the beat, so now I like the beat. So now I'm so used to hearing the words with the beat, I like the song.
Right. I think that was me.
And then they play it 1,000 times on the radio over and over, so it gets stuck in your head.
Okay, so how do you feel about this industry?
Um,
Because it's been known to be shiesty a little bit.
I've seen some of it.
You have experienced that?
Yeah, absolutely. But I try to, I don't know, man. I try to forge my own path, man. So, and I try to rock with people until I see who they really are.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So you got to give the benefit to somebody. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way you got to throw your rod out there sometime. You got to go fishing.
Are
right?
you an independent artist?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
I own my own label.
You
so,
do?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, for 3 years now. Matter of fact, I got to pay my business license for April. But yeah.
Okay.
So May the 11th will be 3 years. May the 11th will be 3 years.
So everything you doing, that's yours. You don't have to sign off with nobody about nothing.
Nope.
So if I want your music in my soundtrack,
call me.
Oh, look at
I'm trying
there.
to
How
tell you,
interesting
call
is
me.
that? Okay, so tell me what it's like collabing with other artists.
Man, it's a great and not so great thing, right? Because if you have a hot song that you like and you want to perform it, and that person can't make it,
You still could do it though, right? You just leave that part.
but you don't get the full experience.
Oh, okay. From the song with both
Right.
verses and stuff. Got it.
Excuse me. So you don't get the full experience. So, it's kind of bad. But when you write a dope song with somebody, it's awesome. Especially because now, and the reason why I like to collab is because if you got fans that don't know who I am, and I got fans who don't know who you are,
Now that has crossed over.
now they crossed over.
That's
And if they like you, then they gonna rock with you. Now
Support
you
you.
gain fans, and now I've gained fans. And they like, oh man, let me go check out Niggas Phoenix. Let me see what he talking about. I'm gonna give him a try.
Give him a try.
You get what I'm saying?
So speaking of that, I attended one of your, I think it was like an artist showcase that I came to,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not just saying this because you're my boy. I'm telling you, I literally watched the room that night. So you was like maybe like fourth, I think. So the other three that went up, we had one that was a little all over the place, kind of scared me a little bit. No, he was doing his thing. That was his, that's
Right.
his jug.
That's
or whatever.
his thing. Yeah.
But I noticed that when you got on there, the entire room was, they was vibing with the music.
Yeah.
I was about each song that you performed. So I guess you got like a stage presence or whatever.
I do, man. I just told somebody this, that I love being on stage.
I could tell.
But I'm not a camera person though.
Really?
I'm not like I'm gonna be all in the. I don't like a like this right here. Like I'm glad, you know what I'm saying. I'm
Camera
glad.
ain't right
I'm
here.
glad it's like just not right here or right there, because I don't know. Like even. And let me tell you, right?
No, you remember you were a cast member on my movie, so
I know,
better
and
get
I'm
together.
cool with that. But guess what? A lot of people, everybody not gonna be around.
All right. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but when like even, damn, I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay. It's okay.
That's
But
my
no,
fault.
but no, I don't like the camera like just right there in my face.
But if you up there performing and you don't see a camera, you can just do your thing.
Right. So that's just like, and I remember what I was gonna say. So
Okay.
that's just like when I played football, right? When I put on that helmet, I was a totally different person. I was mean. I was an asshole. Like I wanted to hurt people. Like I really wanted to hurt people. But that was my
Just some
outlet.
help, niggas.
That was, but that's an outlet. People don't understand. Like to play football, you got to be a certain amount of crazy. Like you literally trying to, you trying to knock somebody out every
Right.
time you hit them. Like you got to be crazy a little bit to do that.
So that's how. So when you pick that microphone up, then
Right. That's, you know what I'm saying. That's my football. That's why I have to put. My wife say, "Why you have to wear your glasses?" I said, "Cause that's my helmet."
okay.
And she like, "That's your yeah."
I get it though. I get what you're saying.
My shades are my helmet, and when I put them on, let's go.
Okay, so let me ask you this: for anybody that's trying to write or even start recording music, is there like any advice or anything that you feel like they need to do to get started?
Get your money right.
You feel like they need to do that first.
Yeah, listen. If you plan on being successful, get your money right and get you a plan, and work on it. Because I heard somebody say, "What you do most, you do the best." And ever since I write every single day,
You writing every day?
and every time I drop a song, I got a certain homeboy. He hit me up, and he'll be like, "Boy." And I respect his opinion because he never try to talk down. Like I have friends that they give me their opinion and I value it, but sometimes I'm only asking just specifically what I'm asking. What you think about the song, not what you think about me and how I should be doing it. What you think about the song.
And you are consistent.
You get what I'm saying?
You're dropping all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I keep going to their opinion, even if they give me the extra, because I know it's the truth.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I know they're telling me their truth and how they feel about it, so I still take everything in consideration, and then I decide if I'm gonna change anything or do it the way I want to do it. But once I know I'm done with a song, I send it to one of my, and he raps too. You know what I'm saying? So I send it to one of my homeboys, and he be like, "Boy."
That's it.
Yeah, he was like, "Boy, you," and he don't just listen to like the song. He like to say, "Boy, you on that verse." So
The
he's
ad-libs,
cause he a
everything.
rapper. So you know, get what I'm saying. So I like to hear what the rappers say, and then I can be like, "All right, then I'm gonna
And
put it."
you take criticism the same way?
Yeah, I don't, man. I take everything with a grain of salt.
Okay.
That's why I keep going to my home, because when I say they when I ask them, they give me their opinion. Oh, they criticize. You remember on the Django when they had them hoods over their head, and they just cut the eyes out and then cut the mouthpiece, and the dude said, "I ain't never doing that again. All y'all do is criticize," and he left out. That's how they do, but they do it from the heart.
Okay, so nobody's just trying to shade you.
Oh
or
no,
nothing.
I can accept that, because that's what I want, those critiques. So that means I can get better, and I can really go and listen to what I just said and be like, okay, I see why they critique that like that. Or, oh no, I don't know where he coming from. He must be crazy. I'm going with what I got. You get what I'm saying? But I still want to hear it, Because what if it's somebody on the internet that come and say the same thing that he just said to me, and then I get offended, and I say, "Why you out?" When I know, okay, so somebody else feel the same way. So it must be some truth to it. Okay, so now I got to do this better.
Okay, but sometimes you get the criticism and you leave things the way they are too. I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, they know. They know I don't give up about what nobody say. You better ask my wife. She'll tell you I ain't gonna do nothing that I don't want to do. But I get that from my brother.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do nothing I don't want to do. I really probably get that from my mama because she definitely ain't doing that she don't want to do.
Right.
But yeah.
So I did want to do a little snippet today of some of your music, but I think there's like a little copyright thing going on, so we can't do that because we don't want them to mute the whole show.
Well, I got some unreleased stuff you can
Like I just want them to hear it though. Some of it.
That's
so
fine.
We'll do that after the show.
Oh, okay, after the show. Okay. I got some unreleased stuff.
Can you tell us where we could find the music though?
I'm on all platforms.
Negus Phoenix.
Negus Phoenix. NEGUSPHOENIX. So that's all platforms. Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music,
I thought so.
Pandora, YouTube, anywhere in the world, I'm there.
Okay, and how can they find you on social media?
Negus_Phoenix.
That's everywhere, right?
Yeah. Everywhere.
Okay. So, I want you to come back this year because I want to keep, stay informed about your music and I want to see how this journey is. My engineer and my boss lady, they do got everything you probably could need to make music. So, I definitely need you guys.
Okay.
Plug. We finish. Plug, right.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, for my listeners, if you're thinking about getting started in the music industry, I also want you to contact Terra Dome Entertainment because they got you on that or whatever. So anything else you want to tell us before we get out of here?
Hey man, I got an EP coming up, man. I hope y'all gonna mess with it. It's gonna be called, I don't know what it's gonna be called yet, but hey, just look for it probably late January,
What's
early
the one that
February.
you just dropped the video on?
Just dropped Smoke. That's my Harrisburg anthem, man. I had to do something for my hood, man. Went to the hood and did it. It's on the EP. I did a back-to-back EP called Harrisburg Baby, because Southwest, you already know what it is. I'm a Harrisburg Baby till I die. And actually that's probably my number one. It's my number one selling song I've ever done.
Smoke is?
Smoke is.
Okay.
And the EP is my most streamed EP.
Is it?
So
now? Okay.
it just shows my growth.
I love that. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I'm still gonna call you David though.
Absolutely. It's all good. It's all
David,
good.
I'm calling you David.
It's all good.
But anyways, again, as I was saying, if you want to be in this industry and you're trying to find a way to get started, I would like for you to visit TerraDomeEntertainment.com because they definitely have an amazing platform to help you get started with that.
Absolutely.
You are my boy. I appreciate you for coming by today. This means the world to me. And you got to come back, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Say it on the record.
Back now. Hey, I will be back after I get $1 million. No, I'm just playing. I'll be back though. But no, we're going to be in the money then. So yeah.
Right. And you're going to help me with my movies.
Absolutely.
So, okay. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, listening. Please like, share, and comment this video. And I'll see you next time.
For sure.
Nigga won't smoke weed with it. Hairbird shit, we stand on business. Heart so cold, ain't got no feeling. Ice on my wrist, got the whole room chillin'. Yeah, bad little bitch, she major.
I am a successful businesswoman. I have a business called Wigs Beyond. You can find that at Wigs, WIGS, 2024.com. I'm an author. I have a book called From a Pawn to a Queen, and I'm also an actress.
Terra Dome Entertainment. We turn your fear of dreaming into amazing realities. If your dream is to become a photographer, we have a nice intimate photo studio just for you. If you want to record that next hit song or do voiceover work, we have a state-of-the-art studio also for you. If you want to professionally record your own podcast, well, we have that too. Check us out at www.terradomeentertainment.com. We are the only ones to turn your fear of dreaming into amazing realities.